Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to People Profile. My name is Alan Cunningham, although some persons refer to me as Dr. C. The recession of the late 2000s saw the demise and subsequent closure of several Jamaican businesses. That's not the case with a particular Jamaican business by the name of Dutchpot. You see, they show the complete opposite. For the last 14 to 15 years, they have been growing in leaps and bounds, right? 17 years, forgive me. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Melanie Gregory and Mrs. Sherry Marshall, the proprietors of Dutchpot. Is it okay for me to call it Sherry and Mel?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Good, very good, very good. But tell us a little bit in terms of how did the idea came about
For Dutchpot.
for Dutchpot?
I got fired from a job, and that was the last job I decided I'm gonna ever get fired from. And
Wow.
I decided I won't work for nobody else but myself. I started out with a friend who got cold feet because I used to cook and deliver from the house,
Mhm.
and I remember when we decided, okay, it's time for a little tiny restaurant. That's the one on 441 on Brown. And we got the place. She got cold feet, and that's when I called my sister Melanie. I said to her, you want to come and join me in the restaurant business? And she said, of course. And she made a drastic decision, and she can tell you how drastic that was.
Okay. Would you like
She
to
was
share, Mel?
doing 3 jobs.
Yeah. In our things we do, we have to give God,
Give thanks.
give thanks first. When I got that phone call from Cherry, the only mistake I made was I did not write down the date and time. Because believe me, from that night till now, my whole life have changed. And I was doing 3 jobs at first. And when Dutchpot ready to open, I dropped all 3 jobs with faith and walk away.
That's confidence
Remember,
right there.
okay. And one of my friends asked me, Melanie, why don't you keep one of the jobs? And I told her no, because I'm going with faith. And we're gonna open up the restaurant. She even
Beautiful.
said, it's a new restaurant, we don't know if we're gonna get no customers. I said, I'm still going with faith.
Yes.
She said, okay, go ahead because you're gonna drop from heaven for you. I said, sure. We're gonna drop from heaven.
And it did?
And I did.
Beautiful story, beautiful story. I'm certain that you are aware of your competitors. Is it okay if I ask, do you really eat at your competitor's store?
Yes, we
Yes,
do.
Well, that's beautiful.
Yes.
Why would you do that then?
Occasionally,
Yes,
depends. I remember when we were first opening commercial store, and the guys who were working, they wanted lunch, and I didn't feel like going to I didn't feel like going to Kimberly nor Sunset Strip. And I said, there's a restaurant right here, I'm not gonna call the name really. And I went there and spent almost $70 to get lunch. Some people would have jumped in the car and just go to Sunset Strip to get some free lunch. And I decided I'm not going anywhere. I'm going right here to spend. I spent about $70 and bring them back lunch. And if I'm on the road and I'm close by a competitors, I'm not driving all the way to that spot.
Beautiful.
I stop right there and I eat.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful way to look at it.
Yes.
Let me ask you this though. If you should ask the average person on the street about Dutchpot, the first thing they'll say, Lord, the line too long.
Always.
What would you want people to remember Dutchpot as?
I don't
Or
take that one.
for, or for.
Okay. The taste of the food, of course. Customer service. To be honest with you, I tell people if you want to feel like you're in Jamaica, go visit a Dutchpot.
Right.
The atmosphere is great. Honestly, we try our best with making it feel like you're at home.
Yes.
You know, so a lot of they come in, a lot of people, and they talk about the the way the atmosphere, the taste of the food. Well, to be honest with you, we would 100% prefer the customer service to be
Better.
better.
Yeah.
But we are not there. When we're there, they're good.
Constant improvement.
You know,
Exactly.
but we're working on that. Honestly, we're working on that.
The authenticity of the food is also magnificent, I must add. But in terms of the clientele that you serve, is it strictly Jamaicans?
No,
No.
no. If you go to Pines right now and you see 10 people in line, maybe 5 is Jamaicans and maybe 5 is black. We have a lot of crossover
Crossover.
market. We have a lot of white people. Caucasian. Sorry.
Sorry. But what about your target clientele? Are they finding it easy to access your stores?
Yeah.
In fact, how many stores do you have?
We have 6 going on 7. 7 coming in Miami.
Where are these stores?
We have 441 and Broad, Plantation, 26th Street and 441, Lauderdale Lakes,
Not a deal.
441 and Kimberly, North Lonsdale, University and Commercial,
Oh, I like that
Lauderdale
one.
Hill.
I like that one.
Pembroke Pines, that's Pines Boulevard, right across the street from the BCC.
Oh, that's a lot of
Sunset
restaurants.
Strip
Though.
and Sunset Strip.
So I'm assuming that you have a corporate office to deal with all the administrative duties.
Right.
Yes, we do. We have our corporate office is in Sunrise.
Okay, beautiful.
With maybe about 6 administrative staff. We have our HR department, our accounting department, marketing. Did I say HR? We have our the workers.
But in terms of your hiring practices, is it the case where you hire more family members and close friends?
No,
Or just anyone can apply to?
anyone can apply
Right.
to the Dutch Fund.
Right.
In the office, really, we have mostly family
Family.
members.
Okay.
Yeah.
But anyone could apply to Dutch Fund.
Beautiful. With that, we'll take a quick commercial break.
Welcome to People Profile, sharing the stories of ordinary people. Ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Please join your host Saturdays, 9 a.m. for live interviews on Cabin Village TV. Tune in.
People Profile seeks to build dreams using one story at a time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is People Profile, and today, again, we have in our studio Mrs. Melanie Gregory and Mrs. Sherry Marshall, proprietors of Dutch Pot. In continuation with the discussion regarding your operating system and your employees and the whole administrative process that you are exhibiting at Dutch Pot. Do you have a business manual in place that gives you
Yes, we do.
the manager some level of direction?
Yes, we do. We have our manager's manual. We have employees, handbook for employees,
Right.
and we do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very good. That's one of the variables for successful companies, I might add.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your chefs, because I think they are the driving force, right? To
Oh, yes,
maintain that
yeah,
quality
yes.
taste in food.
Yes, they are. Our chefs, we love them, and they love us.
Oh, yes.
They are very motivated to work for Dutch Fund. Why? We are in the process of putting paperwork together to start franchising to employees and employees only. And they know this, so we tell them that, and they get very committed. Every day, it doesn't matter what you ask them to do. Anything you ask them to do, they're doing. You could say, okay, they finish cook, time to go home, you send them to another store to pick up something, they're not going to say no. They're very committed
Right.
because of the promise that we made them.
Beautiful, and I'm happy to also be an employee with Dutchpot, so I can be counted in the franchise. Well, in fact, I was happy to have been at your award ceremony back in November last year.
Right.
When you guys were giving the award to the chef.
Right.
And the appreciation was very well received, of course.
Right.
Very beautiful.
Right.
In terms of your recipes though, are they available for someone to sort of?
Yes, it is. It is. Because we promote from within.
Okay.
So if you're a dishwasher and you want to be a chef, we're going to train you.
Okay.
You know, so anybody, you could be a server on the front line and you want to be a chef like Miss Nana, Miss Cherry. You know?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
You know, we train you. Because who can cook better than a lady?
Well, I might be fun.
So if one of the girls on the front want to be a chef, of course we're going to train them.
Exactly.
And, you know.
That's very good. That's
Yeah,
very good.
we don't keep it up.
How often do you have staff meetings?
Once
Once a month.
Once a
Every month.
That's beautiful. What's the size of your staff?
34.
234.
234. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So with that amount though, isn't it difficult keeping them motivated?
Not really, because we hide nothing from them. You were on the last boat ride that we did for them.
Exactly.
And this year going to be greater. The year before, not gonna say what we did for them, but it's costly, but they deserve it.
Right.
You know, we spend a lot of money. We give them back, give them back a lot, because they give us a lot. You know, it's not hard to keep them motivated because we keep meeting them. We make the promises that they know we're gonna fulfill for them. So later it might be hard for them now, but later on they'll be eating a piece of the pie.
That's good.
And they know that. So they put their all in it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's shift the conversation a little bit to the left. In terms of your customers though, what mechanism do you use to measure their feedback, to know what needs improvement and what is good, working fine?
Oh, we get a lot of comments. Well, we have Google, TripAdvisor, Yelp, they have one they call 4-star, Facebook, and then we have Spot On who come gather them together.
Yes.
So we just go on Spot On and we see all of them. We read all of them, but we can't reply unless they put them on Dutchpot Facebook. That's the only time we can reply.
Okay.
But we read all of them, and because they say what location, we'll jump on it right away.
Beautiful.
You know, if they said whatever, they go to Plantation and something happened at Plantation, we believe every one of them. And we'll call the manager right away and we'll go to that location and, you know, talk about it. And we might call a manager's meeting at the same time and tell them what we want different and, you know,
Right on the spot.
right on the
But do you
spot.
have a suggestion box?
We
at
used
each location?
to, but sometimes the employees are not very honest.
Yes, they ask
They ask customers to put stuff in there.
Yeah.
And
Interesting.
we found that out, but so
Yeah.
it's best for them to go online.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What is your best or rather most effective marketing method?
Social media.
Social media, but word of mouth, of course, to be honest with you, because it doesn't matter how much you push social media, because social media can build you and it can kill you. You know, it can build you up and it can break you down. So word of mouth, of course, to be honest with you, because maybe 80% of people who come in there, they'll go and tell their friend, it tastes good, go try it, you know. You're going to listen to what your friend says, you know.
Absolutely.
So word of mouth, of course.
Radio advertisement.
Yeah, we do some radio advertisement.
In terms of though, and I know that you guys are practicing Christians for better term.
100%, not clean church.
To what extent would you look at your blessings of Dutchpot in terms of how it impacted your life, your family, your kids?
Our blessing comes 100% from God Himself. And He bless us, and we bless everybody who come in contact with us.
That's right.
You know, you get the calls in the office on a daily basis. for donations, to help here, help there. And we try not to turn anybody down, to be honest with you. Even sometimes they come with a magazine and they would call us and say what they think about you wanna, and I said, okay, put a business card sign.
Right.
Instead of saying no,
Right.
we would say put a business card sign for this. So I would say everybody who come in contact with Miss Melanie and myself gets some form of blessing.
Beautiful, beautiful. And you guys have demonstrated a strong community commitment, especially through People Profile. Last year, you guys were our premier sponsor for the awards function. And this year, you're also the platinum sponsor for the People Profile Awards. Thank you very much. Congratulations again. And we're looking forward to greater things from Dutchpot. Thank you very much for being in the studios.
Thank you for
Melanie and
having
Sherry.
us. Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you for having
Ladies
us.
and gentlemen, thank you again for sitting in with the proprietors of Dutchpot, Melanie and Sherry. It was indeed a pleasure having them, and we wish them all the best.
Thank you.